Hello, Nafat Boy, back again with another driver career mode episode here in Monaco. We're gonna do our fifth video of this series, and let's just hop into qualifying. So now we are heading into our first lap, heading down the harbor section. As we are P14, again I wanted to show the fastest lap that I have in the session. As we hit the wall, we do get damage, but it isn't that significant because we're still playing simulation reduced damage. And heading down the final corner, heading down the straight with DRS open, and we get a 1 minute 12.3, and we are now up to 11th place. So we're now P14, Mick Schumacher's P16, no P18, sorry. As we head down the final corner again, because we are in the second qualifying session for the first time. Again, heading down the final corner, we are gonna get a 1 minute 12.2, putting us up to P11 again, and this time we drop to P13, and Yuki Tsunoda is right in front of us. Meanwhile, Latifi is still ahead of us in the rivalry, but we do get more points. And that's it for qualifying, and I shall see you for the Grand Prix on race day. Cheers, bye bye.
Formula One returns to Monte Carlo once again today, home to the world-famous Monte Carlo Casino, first opened in 1863. And, of course, a certain road race, first held here in 1929. There's no greater an occasion, no more valuable a win than the Monaco Grand Prix. The prestigious Circuit de Monaco then. It's not all that dissimilar today to the layout that made its debut almost a century ago. It's 2 miles and 19 corners through the streets of Monte Carlo, and although the average lap speed of around 93 miles per hour is the lowest of the season, the tiny margins for error make it the natural habitat of the safety car. It's race day yet again, and joining me for a chat, Anthony Davidson. And our racers are certainly in for a rough day today. What will you be watching for as they go down into turn one?
Well, the start of the race is always one of the most nerve-wracking parts. You have to hope that everyone is able to get off to a clean start, and this is possibly the trickiest part of the entire race. So many drivers in such a small space, and finding your braking point into turn one as well. It's a testament to the driver's skill that there aren't more incidents.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Perez, Lando Norris and Leclerc, Sainz, Ricciardo, Fernando Alonso and Sebastian Vettel, Gasly, Ocon, the Black Mamba and Tsunoda, Stroll, Raikkonen, Antonio Giovinazzi and Mick Schumacher, Latifi and George Russell ends our grid lineup. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
Hello again, this is the Fat Boy here, and I'm just going to sort out the fuel loads. Underfueling the car by 0.7 laps, no 0.6 laps, sorry. And we're just trying to alter the pit strategy, see if we can get a faster strategy. And I don't know what I'm doing here, I'm just wasting my time in the pre-recorded footage. So anyway, here come the 5 lights. Here's third light, fourth light, fifth light. We're starting from the inside line. It's what lights out, and away we go. Ocon gets a bit of a bad start. He did lose the rear end a bit, and Gasly, he's going quite slowly into turn 1. We do cut the corner a little bit, and it's 3 wide coming down the exit of Sandevort. And Vettel meanwhile is up to P10 because of our squabble with Gasly. Heading down the casino turn in turn 3, turn 4. Again, like in the Back Markers the Champions video, we are going to go for a dive bomb. But Vettel meanwhile stays ahead of us. And in the happy, we go for a dive bomb on the inside of Vettel. We make contact with the side pod and tire, but he's still ahead of us. We did squeeze him a little bit, probably a lot. Heading into the tunnel, we're still behind Vettel, but we are in 11th place now. Heading down the Novo chicane, we took it quite cleanly. We did hit the wall a little bit, and Gasly is now ahead of us, but we did not get any damage, so lucky for us then. As we now head down the swimming pool chicane, we did hit the wall again. We hit the wall 3 times already in the third sector. No, twice in the third sector, sorry. As we head down the final turn on Raskas, we get a very bad exit because we took too much curb there. Again, I'm asking whether if I had any damage, but no. Heading down turn 1. And that's all the drama for the first lap. So we're now in the pit window, still behind Gasly. And all I can do is just hope for a better pit stop. Because Haas has just been in the 3-second region. Let's see what the timing is. They're still too slow, and we get 3.0 seconds. But we're still ahead of Ocon, so that's lucky for us. 3.1 seconds, and we would be behind him. Heading down the pit exit, trying to stay behind the yellow line. Ocon, meanwhile, he lost some time at the pit exit as we head down the casino turn. And now we're heading into lap 12, heading down the casino turn again. And Vettel is right ahead of us because everyone has pitted, and there's a train of cars ahead of us, and Alonso in P10, he's right there at hairpin, so this might be a blessing for us. Heading down the hairpin, we're still in 16th place, so some people haven't pitted. 5 people haven't pitted yet, but I don't think we're gonna go back to 11th place like how we did before we entered the pit lane, because we were quite slow in the pit stop. And we almost locked up the tires, heading down second gear this time so that we don't hit the wall like how we did in the first lap. Heading down the harbour section, heading down the last 2 chicanes, down the swimming pool section, into the legendary Raskas corner. We try going for a legendary dive bomb, but Vettel still stays ahead of us. Heading down the final corner, we get DRS. Vettel gets DRS as well, so it isn't going to be as effective as it should be. Heading down turn 1, and things are still stagnant, no changes so far. And now heading into lap 16, we are still behind Sebastian Vettel, but we turned too early and we hit the plant at the hairpin. I think Ocon did hit us a little bit, or maybe it's just us because of wheel spin. Again, we don't get any damage. Heading down the tunnel, and this time right here, right now I have a new camera angle for you guys. We're gonna go for the camera broadcast. Heading down the Nova chicane, we cut that corner a little bit. Maybe I should start adding these kind of new angles when I increase the number of subscribers to the channel. So anyway, here heading down the swimming pool chicane, we get wheel spin and we hit the wall, and Yuki Tsunoda just skimmed past the gap, and we are just trying to get to the pit lane as Giovinazzi hits us. We completely lose our front wing now, and we're just trying to reverse so that we can enter the pit lane. And Stroll hits us now. Stroll hits us, so we have to reverse again. And yeah, there's a bit of a kerfuffle heading into the pit entry, and we're disqualified. We are disqualified heading into the pit lane, and there's nothing we can do but just watch our car go through the what do you call it, the off the track limits, so that we can retire the car. And that's it for today, sadly, and I'll see you after the podium celebrations then. Bye bye.
They've done it then. They've won here in Monaco with an emphatic performance and a victory they can be proud of for years to come. Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
Okay, after an unfortunate DNF, Mick Schumacher is in P16, and this still doesn't help in the rivalry because Latifi finished the race, and obviously I had a higher finishing position than us, and he's leading the rivalry by 5 points as we are halfway through acclaim level 4, as we get one upgrade for the arrow, as we get another field upgrade. That's the problem with Haas, we're just not consistent with the upgrades that we have, and yeah, we don't get the central under tray. It is a bit essential for the weight reduction, as the next race is going to be Azerbaijan, and the weight reduction upgrade could help. The car will be lighter around the corners. And if you enjoy my recent recent misfortunes in the previous videos, be sure to turn on notifications not to miss that. And I am the Fat Boy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Yeah, you can leave already.